Hello, everybody. I am back and ready to play some more games and get on into it. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see and hear me. Right over here, we're going to have some fun. The second I get my thing to work, there we go. We got you all in right over there. And, of course, we got some Satisfactory rocking and rolling. I've been noticing some weird stuff about Update 8 over here. I don't know what's going on with it. I did actually go into the Satisfactory Discord and ask them, hey, look, I'm having this weird problem. How do I solve it? Oh, yeah. As if I was using a hover pack and power switches. I don't know. I don't know what that would have to do with it, but whatever. So yeah, I go in and I notice that some of my manufacturers are in idle state. And I'm looking at all the stuff, and all the stuff is there, but they just sit in an idle state. It's not like they have, they can't output because they have plenty of space, and I barely have enough computers, so the computers just stop running. So I'm letting the game run, and it's not running because it's just sitting there idle. And then I'll go into another manufacturer, like over here, and see it has enough. But look, see, it's just idle in there. And then when I go in and look at it, then it starts up. But if I'm not in there looking at it, it just stops. And so that part of the process comes to a halt. So I have to kind of come in here and give it a little nudge from time to time to get it to work, which is pretty messed up. Thanks to those ones in the chat. There's 1,000 Kiscats. So let's say hello to all of you, and then we're going to get into it. What's up, Paul? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you coming in. M's coming in, showing some love. Wombat blowing it up with a lot of tycoon twists going on. It's so good. Man, I wish I had more time to work on that stuff. Speaking of cool stuff I've been working on, everybody, I finally got it the way I like it. It actually was a lot of time. It doesn't look like it was a lot of time, but it certainly was. I put a sneak peek for my patrons up there, and you guys won't see it until later in the week, unless you're a Patreon supporter over there. So feel free to go check it out on Patreon. All my patrons, go check out your special sneak peek just for you all, for going above and beyond and helping support the stream. Appreciate you. Fandorum coming in with a 1. M's using that yes there. Thank you very much for that. Alpha and Victor in there, ready to get this going on. I'm ready to dive right in, everybody. We got lots to do. Let's go. All right, so we go in. Sometimes these manufacturers are idle. I bet I can go over here and check these mod engines, and they might be idle. I don't know what it is, why it does idle out like that. But that kind of sucks if I'm letting it run, because see, look, idle. Maybe it's just refreshing it wrong. I don't know, but because it has all the resources that it needs, it just says idle. Maybe I should land first and then look at it. Yeah, it still says idle. And now it's running. I don't understand why it's idle, because that, again, that's me letting it run, and it's not running if it just sits there idle the whole time. So I've been sitting all day just looking at the computers and opening that manufacturer so that manufacturer keeps running. Now, I did have a problem with my circuit boards, so off stream I added 2 more things of circuit boards over here to burn up some of this excess that I had. Look, see, all of those are should be working. Again, now I come over here, it was yellow when I came over. See, look, that says yellow. It's got plenty, but again, it keeps idling out. Unless I'm looking at it, it just stops running. That's a weird thing. That's a weird thing. I guess I just have to come in and look at everything every time. I don't know. But it does slow down my ability to let stuff run. Now, we do have a bunch of stuff that we do want to get going on. We can get this out of there. Here in Satisfactory, we're working on our inputs, and we're getting pretty close to the end. Probably the closest I've ever been to the end. This is definitely the largest I've ever built this out before. Because normally I just kind of leave it, you know, for later. And right now we want to do sulfuric acid, so we got to get some sulfur and water together, and then we got to run that into the battery plant that we want to do. So that is going to be in our fluid thing that we were working on. Where were we working on that? Down here? Maybe not. I think it's up. I think it's up on the next one. Aha, there it is. Yeah, and I made this one for the nuclear, but we can do it just as easy with the battery. Get all three of those things running in there, and then it will start making us some more batteries. Now, I do have a bunch of them already that we could use. So we're going to say sulfuric acid, and then we'll turn it yellow like sulfuric acid. There we go. And then we'll save that. And then we'll clear the designer. And then we will take all. Okay, now this we want to put down at the bottom, and that's because it uses water. And this is why I built this base where I built it. Is just so that I'd have really easy access to the water down here. And we're getting real close to the rest of these factories. We need to figure out how many sulfuric acid factories you need. We need 3 of them. And these are going to be 1 per factory, which means we'll need 6 of them. Okay. So 300 sulfur and 300 water we're going to run in here. And we certainly don't have the room for that. I think it's time to say bye-bye to all of this. Boom. All right, time to take out our oil power. All of this gonna go. We made this is all fuel over here that we have been processing from oil. Oops, I'm dropping stuff. Yeah, now we're gonna have to go pick up all that stuff later on. So this is all processing all of this stuff and running it over there, including some excess stuff from over there as well. But all of that stuff can be decommissioned now that we have enough nuclear power to run all of this. You can see right there about 24,000, and it's going to drop down. Right now we're only using 9,000, so we have 10,000 extra overhead of power that we could use. Let's go ahead and put, did I just put this in my own way? I think I did. Okay, let's put it over here. I always do that, put stuff right in my own way. Let's see, let's take all the things that we have a lot of and take those out for a bit here. This and this. And then, you know, you just get 1 stack of all this stuff. Maybe a couple more stacks, maybe all of that. A couple stacks of this, a stack of that, a couple stacks of that, and a stack of that. And that should be more than enough. You don't have to carry around that much of it. And so we want this to end up right here. So this hypertube's going to have to go right here and right there. Take all that out. And then we're also going to take all this stuff out. Wow, there's 9,600 of those in there. Those are definitely going in the trash. Let's just take this out. Take that out. Take all of this infrastructure out. Again, all this stuff now obsolete. Obsolete and unnecessary. Clear as much of this as I can. I'm not going to get rid of the pumps yet until it runs out of fuel. Might as well keep that. Might as well keep that stuff and let it burn it up for now. Because the second I take out the big water storage, all of that backlog is lost. It just instantly disappears. Yeah, we want to try to get this run done. And And we want to put 6 of these in here. And I forget, does this have a front area on it? It does. It already has, oh, it has a back area on it. Back area. So it should go right here. So I'm a little tempted to put the water first. I'm gonna put the water after it and see how I like that. So we're gonna take it out like this. Where's the inputs on this? Input is on the left. Or is that the output? I can't remember. Oh, the input is on the back of this one, it looks like. Ah, yeah, that was the old way I was doing it. Well, let's nudge this into position. Over there. And then let's just take a look at it first. Yeah, those are outputs. And this is going to output that extra water. And this is our input here. This input does not chain to the next one. Oh, this all needs some work. This is like backwards. And it doesn't chain to the next one. Ah, that's why I was working on that in a blueprint. Alright, this all sucks. That's gotta go. That sucks a Rooney. So we gotta fix that. I don't think it's gonna let me have a blueprint. This one way over there. I can just fly up and do it on the one up. Again, if I had to do it all over again, I would definitely put my blueprinters down first. What up, Foggy? Hey, Olaf. I did a brave thing today, everybody. I contacted the CEO of Best Buy. I absolutely did. I contacted the CEO and told him how foolish it was for them to hold my collector's edition and thousands of other people's collector's editions for Starfield for no reason. There's no reason for them to hold it because there's no way we can actually play the game until it actually releases on the 31st here in the US, and then over at Europe it's going to be the 1st. So there's no reason to actually hold it. It's just dumb, and it's just going to piss people like me off who spent $330 on the game, and basically we get to play it a day later than everybody else. It's stupid. It's just like, somebody not thinking that through, basically. Big time. So I did contact them, and they did give me a response from their corporate team. And they said they're working on it, and we'll see what happens. We will see. Okay, this doesn't have any storage in it either. This does not have any built-in storage or nothing. Alright, this all needs to be reworked. Okay, let's take the top off of here first. That's the first thing we're going to do. Take the top off of there. We're going to take this blender and we're going to turn it. I hate these doors. These doors got to go. We're going to revamp all of this. I'm going to take that door out for now. And see if we can just fit that blender in between there, which would be awesome. Blender. We wanted to go like this. Nope, that is not going to let me do that. Okie dokie. So we got to have the ability to put 2 inputs and 2 outputs in there. And then 2 inputs and outputs there. This is definitely calling for an underrun right here. For sure, for sure. Let's see, maybe 2 up on the underruns. See, this one we can make bigger because the thing's not super tall. So what we can do is just make this super easy by making it where we can run the stuff down and run the stuff up. It's got 2 outputs and two inputs of each type there. And then we can try to center it in the thing here. Like this. And then right here and right here. And then we'll go ahead. There's our floor stuff there. Now what that does, that gives us a lot more room underneath to work all the pipes since the machine is so big. So that allow us to run it to the next one or run it forward, do whatever we want to do with it. Oh, that's not going to work. And thus it just gives us a little bit extra space. Now I love doing underruns for a lot of stuff. It just makes my job easier as the person who's running this through. And this is going to be a battery. So in this case, I'm not going to have 2 inputs and on both sides, but it doesn't matter because I do have plenty of room to work on this. And I would take out all the walls and stuff so that it's not blocking you while you're trying to work on your stuff. Like this, there we go. And so now we have all these things underneath. So what we want to do is also add some storage either under here or on top. I feel like we could go up even more and just get this all the way as far up as we can and then work that storage down toward the bottom. And this looks like it's about 1, 2, 3. Then we can cut off the top there, so 3 high. So say here. See if we can get away with that. Oh, and I want to reverse the way this is. Don't I? No, I'm going to have to make a choice, either in the front or in the back. Yeah. And I definitely want to bring those line runs up. Same thing on this. Oh, I can just left that. Bring these up to here. Those should be the outputs on that side. Take this out. This is going to be the front. Yeah, I think I rather prefer this in the front. So let's do this with it. What that allows me to do is put the priority switch in the front. And that's definitely what we want to do, but we'll have to do some internal pipe stuff to get all that pipe stuff to work. We got this. We got this. Take all that stuff out. Take those out. Take that out. There we go. Running that more in the back. Oh, wait, we're going to bring this up some more so we could try to get some storage in there. Okay. And let's see if we can get at least some storage in there. Oh, yeah, we can get some storage in there. Oh, maybe 2 of them. That would be cool. So you have this one. I could put it super close. And I'm not going to have a walkway in between. I'll have to make a walkway. that matches the walkways that we have. So let's rotate this to here. Let's take this one out. We're not going to use this. Oops, I rotated that to the wrong thing. There we go. Wait, we're pushing the front back. I forgot. Now, the reason why I want to push stuff back is so that our line runs are much better. So we're going to do this. I'm going to put this down there. Do a double input there. Go. And then again, we're going to go ahead and put boxes in. I kind of feel like we only have enough for one box. And then this way we can do the inputs and outputs. So maybe center that. Center that in there. Nicely. And I'm going to have it switch back that way and then input. Nope. The last second that one switched. And then input there, down, and then down again, and we'll double run those. We'll have it do like our other ones do, where it inputs over there. Can we get another one on top? Nope. Could just leave out the bottom one and just have it have two boxes of backlog. And that would give us our thing through there. Oh wait, we're not gonna, doesn't matter, we're not gonna get the one at the top anyway because we have to run, we have to put the thing down. It's gonna fit right here. Look at that. Huh. It's offset. Why is that weirdly offset like that? Offset. Yeah. Click maybe. There we go. Alright, can we get the blender in there? That is a big fat yes. Except for our storage is in the way. Well, I guess it's going to be one box. On this one. Thinking that through for a minute. Well, let's go with it and see what happens. Okay. Take that out. We need our double pipes. There and there. So we're going to input from this side our different inputs, and then those are going to go up to the various inputs up here. And then we have to figure out the logistics of it continuing on to the next one, which we didn't have in the previous factory. So we're basically just like redoing the whole thing, but you know, we started from at least a little bit of what we had before. And then over here we have one output for that, and then another output for our floor stuff. Hey, Dr. J, what's up? Thanks for coming in and hanging out, everybody. I hope they fix this save lag big time. Wrong way. There we go. Get that going, which actually, yeah, let's get the directions of the top ones going the right way first. Those are going that way, going like that. This and like that. There we go. Again, we're going to tell it to be battery. Okay, now getting 4 inputs and outputs to work together. That's going to be tricky. In fact, we could raise this up even more. I think to get the storage up a little bit higher. So we can have that walkway under there. Maybe even just move it forward. And that'll give us a double storage there. If we really wanted to, we just raise the pipes up even higher. And then put storage down below here. That is tempting. Yeah, in fact, we could probably put it way up there. Let's do all these potential line runs first. So it's not going to go that way. It's going to go this way. And most likely like this. So we could pass those lines through. Maybe one of these this way and one of these the other way. Figure out our splitters here. Huh, I didn't know you could do that. Attach it way up there. And nudge it out. Oh, can't be nudged though. That would have been cool if you could put it way up there and then nudge it. That's too close. Too close to the edge there. Bit. So this one to there. Nope. One of my favorite parts is figuring out the logistics of what you're trying to do. I guess I could bring that down a little bit more to match that. And we'll just go with that. Actually, I could just do this. Like that. That would perfectly match up. That's too bad. That's okay. We'll make it work. And that will go into that. Or no, that'll go into the splitter. There. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. It's all part of the fun, everybody, is getting that logistics figured out. So you end up with this. See, now it's coming out of there, going into there. This one's going into there. And again, I would always put these in last. Never trust these things. These are the number one things that are going to get screwed up. There we go. That going in. I don't even trust this. I don't even trust that, though. These are the ones. If it's just going to a belt, much less chance it's going to be screwed up. But again, just so you know, peace of mind that you got that done. Okay, now the reason why I did it like that, is so that we can basically just run it to the thing over here again. So this top one will go to the one on the left, or not. This is clearance you're talking about. Oh, because it's outside the thing. So, won't let me do that. I have to come in and make those connections, which is why I normally make that closer together. But now that I think about it, there's nothing that says I can't put the line runs closer together. Should probably move these over. Move that over. Let's think about this a different way. Let's go ahead and zoop that up. Oh, actually, I don't even need to zoop it. I could just attach it to the ceiling. Put one this way. Oh, even better idea. Yeah, you can just take this and run it to here. In the other way. Yeah, run that to there. And then I need to run this one down. This and this one down. Run those. Oops. That direction. There. And then you just put a splitter right on that one. And just run that like that. Sure that's all on the up and up. Alright, that's going in. This is going that way. And then all I have to do is take this one and run it down, just like I did on that other one. And then all the line runs are already done, so I can just go on to the next one. And see, that's what I'm trying to design in these particular blueprints, is my ability to not have to run all those lines. I do not want to have to run the lines if I can avoid it. Run it straight to there. Very nice. And again, so it comes in on one side, goes out on the same exact height on the other side, which then changes to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. And that takes care of those, and that offsets them from the pipes as well. So let's go ahead and change our mind on the pipes here. And let's say the pipes. We could just do pipes in the center. Like this and like this. There, and then take all of this out. And then we do the same thing with the pipes. We just pre-run those. Yeah, so they can't go out there because we have to make it closer. Make that to there. That one doesn't matter. Does. This back in. Again, trying to do all of our line runs in one motion. And the only problem is that these pipes stick out the side. But we could run the pipe through. Touch my thing there. I don't like that, but we could do that. Do this. And then connect these two together. Junction? No, I don't like that. Works. Actually, that's not right. That should go there. And then we have a second pipe that we have to run. Get it figured out. And then I want to put this here, but I don't think it's going to let me run those pipes. It's not going to let me run the pipes there, but I could try to just run it via foundation. Just do this. It where like this. That one goes up to there, but then it still continues on to the next thing. Just take all of this out. See, I build a lot of stuff just temporary, right? It's all temporary to help me line stuff up. And then once you got it, you're all sorts of GGs at that point. So yeah, so the first one's going to go into that first plug. And then this one... Oh, wait a minute, maybe I can do the other one. then no, then it'll block this one. One way or another, these are going to block each other. If I do the first one, I could send it up and over. Yeah, let's try that instead. Okay, we need our thing back again, so we could just send this across. Put our split in there. And we got that coming out there, but we can go ahead. If I like that or not, yeah, it's gonna clip through there. Maybe like that first. And up and over. That's the way. Take it this way. Ah, there it is. Got to put a little spin on it. Put a little spin on it, and that gets it done. All right. Well, whatever gets it done, everybody. And then snap that in like that. Then this one goes up to this one. And then we don't need this, and then I can just connect these to the next thing. Because these are going to be two separate inputs, so we got to have those as two separate inputs. These are two separate inputs and outputs, and then we can just chain them to the next thing. And what are we producing in here? Our output's going to be battery, but I believe something in here. Is there anything in here that outputs two outputs? I think the output is only thing. Is there two water inputs and two yeah, right here. So non-fissile uranium has two item inputs and two fluid inputs. So that's why I'm trying to design it for that too. So I'm trying to design it for both things. So that does work. So two input, two output, and then they all have one output and one water output, one item output. So there we go. So we have enough for two inputs there, and then two inputs for this. The only thing I don't like is the way that this line is running into that line there, and that's actually fairly easy to fix. So we could just run this down further, accommodate that extra space. We'll say there, and then these are just lifters anyway, so we can control how these are going. Again, look at where that's at. Let's say there. This whole internal area here is just solely for this reason, to manage our inputs and output stuff here, and this is going to go this way. Like that. There we go. And then we put in a nice little splitter. Try to line that up as best we can. And that one's just going to go straight across to there. And now we've eliminated that problem. And then again, as long as it can come through this side and go out the back, we can just continuously chain it on and on forever. Take that out. I think we might be able to even take this. Oh no, we want that to be like that so we can pass it down the way. Absolutely. This does not look very nice. I want this to be very nice. go. There's our 90. Okay. I think we're looking good. That's a save. Let's go in there and save that one. We haven't finished all the other stuff in there, but we definitely want to save it because that was a tremendous amount of figuring it out there. And again, I think the blender is one of the last things that we have to figure out and get working so that we can just make as many blenders as we want later on. So now we got that working. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do some customizing as input, and then this is our input here. We'll just make one of these down here so it magically colors our input there. This one is not an input. Those are our primary inputs there. This is all of our line run stuff there. Have a little bit of storage. Let's take this power out. We need this here. Kind of feel like we do. Needs more doors. I feel like anywhere where you have actual walls would be better served as having doors that you can just go ahead and do what you got to do with, like this. Just automatic doors that you can just roll up, and then the door's just open for you if you need to get under here and do whatever you need to do. We're safe and all that. Okay, so this is gonna come down, but we need probably, can we get a double in there? Not really. There. That's pretty close, so we're going to go ahead and go with that. And this over here. We should just, we'll want to chain that. We could just chain it back here on belts. So the weird thing about belts is belts work across there just fine, where pipes do not. So if we do that, then what we can do is we can do something like this, maybe. Oh, it's not lined up. Well, then let's line it up then. Get these belts out. Put that in, hit H. Line it up over. Just have it come down into the thing. That would be awesome. Now we're going to end up putting those real close. So, let's say there. I always feel like, oh yeah, there it is. So boom, right in the box from up here, and then we can run the one from behind in there. It's going to be elevated, so all we really need is that one. And then literally just a line that goes straight through there. And it's going to be offset a little bit, but that'll help us with the one up here. And then this one, literally just squeeze right in there. Oh, looks like it's offset up ways. You might have an issue with those front ones. Yeah, because it's so close. That is a bummer. We also got to deal with our water stuff there. Huh. Let's try a different idea. We'll just put a single box of backlog for these, because that's as much as we can fit. Line them up nicely to the thing. Can't come out properly there. And then in the back here, we'll just leave ourselves enough room to just run that across. That. Go too low. If you love logistics, everybody, you're gonna love blueprinting. I do. I think it's awesome. Okay, so slightly gonna be off, and that's okay. That's okay. We don't mind about that. Then you know what? We'll just move this forward. And so now we have to think about the return of our resources in this direction. And so we're going to have extra water, and we're going to have to do something with that water. So again, we can go in and just make it like this. Water output about right there. That looks pretty good to me. Then that there. Put that there. And then we want to get this up here. Where did it go? I lost it. Over here. And this to go in there, and then we want to do the same thing we did except for reversed. Like this. Run this out. That out, merge it on this one. Come on, get in there. I'm not floating around everywhere. We're trying to do this. And into there. There we go. All right, and that gives us our inputs and outputs. Merges that into there. That'll allow us to run that back. This will be like this. This will be input. These will be outputs. We could be outputs. Just for one day. Alright, that is an output. Output. These are coming out. Oh, we got to build our extra thingy down here. Hope you guys are all doing good in the chat. I'm having a good time. This game is super addicting, everybody. Like crazy, crazy addicting. Double inputs, double outputs, double output. We are definitely going to need a pump for both of these. And most likely we only need it in the A one. So we'll go ahead and put some pumps in. That'll run it all the way down. And then we need to think about our priority switch. And we need to think about our sign too. So let's put our sign right there. And then we're going to go ahead and take this out. Oh wait, we got to leave it. Put the priority switch in first. Priority power switch. And we're going to move it over just a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to run these down underneath here. So let's do A there and B there. Works for me. And then inside, we'll take this out. And this. And run this in there. And then we're going to need to run this. Where is the power switch for this? It's in the back. Okay. So let's say we want to run it over there. I want that to run down. Let's say right to here first, and then down to there. Maybe a little higher. This way when we connect, oh, it's going to go through there anyway. Whatever, we'll go here first. Don't like it. Let's do this. Let's connect this to this, and that to that. And we got them both there. And then this one here. That's going to come down to here. We don't need this one. And there we go. All right, very nice. So that's going to run both pumps and then connect up to the top part here, which is going to give this some power. All right. Again, the further in the game you go, the more complex that this gets. This would be great for all of our other solutions that we're doing as well. Plus, it's off the ground, so you're not going to get as radiated as if you were right on the machine itself. But I think we're looking pretty solid there. Pretty solid. This is going to come out the front. Again, this would be an output and an output. We could close that up in there. Like this, but if we wanted to access it, we still could from the top or from underneath. Like that. Very nice. We're going to leave that open. Close this off in here. We can sneak another storage in there. Might be able to sneak two in there. And this is going to go all the way out to here. Or I can just say, you know what, screw it, and take that whole side out and only make it 3 wide. That's even more efficient. that like that. Okay. Oh, those can't be zooped. Ah. You want to aim toward the side that it closes down to, so you can stack it. Otherwise, it's like super awkward, as you saw there. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Again, we have all of our inputs and output accounted for. So we can just run that one on the next factory right into there. And then our input from our output into there, and then double output there. All right, I'm liking that. Yeah, I think we'll only do it 3 wide, and then there's no reason to do 4 wide unless I was going to put some more storage. Though I do have a whole thing of storage. I could have moved the whole thing back, and then I could have done a whole thing of storage. Why did I put it so far forward now that I think about it? Yeah. Show you a great little trick, everybody. Watch this. We're going to go like this. We're going to save that blueprint. Then we're going to clear it. Let's make sure we grab our resources. And then we're going to use the blueprint to fix the blueprint. So we pull up the blueprint again. Let me make sure we've got it rotated the right way. Whoa, hey-o. Toward me. And then I just hit H. Or not. H. Nope. Try it again. There we go. Hit H. And then look at how we have it. Like it's reversed now. How did that get reversed? It's on the left. Yeah, no, that's right. Okay, so then we use the hologram system to put it down and then nudge it into place, and then we just put it on the blueprinter again, and then now it's moved over by 1. So I have to re-go back and move it back. It already does that, and then that now allows us to rework all of our storage down here and make this much better. So let's go and utilize that extra space for our storage. Glad we got that figured out. Like that, and then elevate it. Let's see, we just go with that. Take this out, take these out. Just do what we did before. We had that forward, and then we just had one of them in there. Just flip back and forth. Like that. And we can double run our stuff down. It's coming out of there and going down. That's coming out of there, going down. Let's see. And we'll go ahead and make a little thing there. That's going to let us run that. Like that. It's input, so all we got to do is get this other side in there. Now I got another little great trick that you can use that you just go in, make yourself a little offset, maybe here. Just enough so you can get up to the thing here and then put a little thing on it, and then you hit G, which will limit it to just that stuff there. And then you click this, and now we can run this over the top of that other one. And then again, now we have it double feeding down. So if it does, because it's going to be double feeding, so it's going to be feeding from this factory and the previous factories, so then it will feed it in there, and then it will double feed it down all the way down to the bottom of the box. So we can then chain it on whatever, and now we have our storage back in again. Very, very nice. Okay, I like all of that. That is looking sharp. Okay, and then up here, you know what, let's do the top one like we've been doing. And then this doesn't even have to go down that way now. I can just simply raise up a little bit, turn this way, just run that in there. Oh, a little too high. Yeah, just run that right from the machine into the box, and then it will work its way down. Double running that down. Very nice. Okay, so we got that done, and then we're going to need one of these for a simple input. Back here. It's going to run into there from the other factory. This is all no longer necessary. Take all that out. Doors in there. I'm gonna have this side as doors. We might as well have the other side as doors. Nice. That part we want to leave open. Passageway. And just to make it look nice, we'll put these on the ends. There we go. Let's think about how we're chaining our power to the next one. So we have our central power, which is now over here. Just right on that dot. This dot. Then we'll go ahead and put a little wall outlet there, and then connect the back wall outlet to the front wall outlet, making sure you're getting the B one, right? The one that you can turn off, not the A one. You do the A one, then all the rest of the factories just stay on. And then it wasn't really that useful to have a switch there, but we want to leave that open so that we can just click it, and then we would see the other side of it over here, and then just connect it there. That'd be good. And we'll take this out on the B versions. Certainly feel like I like that. Which side is the wall side? Go see. I believe the left side is the wall side. Or the no wall side. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's the left side. And then we have a wall right there. right side wall. No walls here. But walls over on this side. Hoping I already got them in there. Already got them in there. We'll get this. Okay. All we gotta do is cover this up, so we don't have to watch it work. Keeping our frame rate up. So a cool little trick of just doing that up really high, and thus we can work the bottom part where we're doing all our line runs and not be so crushed in there. Worked out much better, and we managed to get our storage in as well, which is pretty cool. And we'll just do this with our storage. All of that looking cool. Man, I really like that. All right, that turned out good. And if we like it, we save it. What's the name of this one again? What are we making in here? Battery A. And this is one of those things. Dark purple. Battery A. Okay. I suggest to save often. And this is going to be battery. There we go. Okay, we got all the doors in there. There's some more doors in there. That should go there and there. All these for output. The rest of this we should just close in. And this is, that's going to be closed in by the next wall, so it'll close that in. Or if I don't put anything next to it, then I will just close in the walls later on. But for now, we'll go ahead and get that going. So why is this one way up here? We need to change that water output as well. So the water output is coming out the front. This, and it should probably be over there, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I think it'll be fine. So we're gonna go input there, and then output in the front. Wow. Just got really dizzy there, everybody. All of a sudden. Oh, I see you guys got kiss caps. Whew, room is spinning. How's it going? It's going good there, Brunhead. Then all of a sudden I was just like, woo, spinning all over the place. Let's do a big hydration there. Big boy hydration. Okay. Oh, we need our sign. That's what we need. Our sign here. here. And then we're going to say that this is, man, what is it? Batteries. Right there. Battery. Batteroo. Even better. Just making up words now, everybody. Battery. Ah, this looks so cool. Liking it. Alright, save it. Okay. I believe we have that under control. Put that back in so I stop falling through there. Yeah, so and then if we need to take our batteries and chain it to the next thing, we have our outputs right there. We don't need these blocks. Put these in. Oh, we're not gonna do a hypertube. I don't think we need one. In there, and then we can again put a door in here. Put it in that way. I like the whole thing could just be doors. Just the whole wall system is just nothing but doors. So when you go to it, it just opens up the walls just constantly without you having to worry about squeezing in there. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, we're just kind of like the final piece of the puzzle too. This is kind of like the last thing that we really need to get lined up so we can do the rest of our stuff. So that's why I'm working on it pretty good. And then we'll definitely have to get rid of this water, so we'll have to find a place for the water. Or we can just build a bunch of tanks, wait for the tanks to fill up, and then just flush the water. That works too. I've done that in previous playthroughs, especially with like stuff like byproducts and stuff. I'd much prefer to package it. And we already did our inputs and outputs. Yeah, 300 in. Do we make our sulfuric acid thing? In the refinery? I can't remember. We'll figure that out. But this is going to be 6 factories. Yeah, so 6 factories on that one. So that is A. Let's go in here and actually we just go up here first and just copy this. We don't have to do it again. And then right here, we just turn this on. We say battery. We flip this on. We don't have to flip that on every time. And then we connect some power, connect all of our inputs, and that is ready to go. Save that over A. And then we'll make a B version. B version is super easy. You just take this part out, and you take that part out. And now you got your B version. You can take the sign out. Don't really need the sign as well. And then when you're chaining them back, we've got our B version too. Alright, let's see if I did the sulfuric acid. This is a sulfuric acid blender, but sulfuric acid is not done in the blender. Sulfuric acid is done in the refinery. So let's go look in our refineries and see if we did sulfuric acid. We did it down here. But I kind of feel like that's the old one. We can go and look at it and see. Let's clear this. And pull up this old sulfuric acid and see what it's like. Oh yeah, see it's got the old doors there. The old doors are a dead giveaway right there. No, we ain't doing that. We can do it way easier simply by using one of our most recent designs, like aluminum scrap. which already has all the line runs and all that kind of fun stuff already built in, and all we need to do is just simply go in and say sulfuric acid and sulfuric acid. There we go. And then we've got a sign here. Sulfuric acid. Okay, and it's automatically on. And I think it's just those two. Yeah, just those two. So when we look at that, how many per factory for refineries, that actually is going to be 2. So then we only need 3 of those. Okay, so we need 3 of those. We need 3 water total to get that 300 water. So actually we want to put the sulfuric acid down first, because that's what we're putting down below, and then the battery thing up above. I got all sidetracked on the battery thing doing that first, but that's okay. I gotta do it. I gotta do it either first or second. I gotta end up right at the end. So there we go. So we got that. All that's looking good. And then so sulfuric acid A. Just copy this. There we go. That's A, and then we'll clear. Should have changed the color on that to like yellow. Bright yellow on that one. There we go. We'll clear it. We'll reload. Other version here. While we're thinking about it, we'll just do that yellow. Okay, yeah, I gotta do it after I name it. And then this is real easy. You just go in and change these again. So sulfuric acid, copy that, just paste it in the other one, and then call that B, yellow, and we good. We gooda. Okay, so let's clear those and see if it actually works. That's the fun part. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and tell our blueprints. Oh, we got to fix all this refinery stuff. We got to say select all paste, sulfuric acid there, and then we got to go find our acid in the various places. And then bring this to the top. Like that. All right, and apply those changes. Okie dokie, and now we gotta go down here where the water's at. See how our power's looking. Oh yeah, that 4,000 power cut out. I took out the factory for all of those, so they're still running a little bit, but we did take that out. In fact, I think I disconnected the line, so it's not even running the line into the thing. So that might be why we're not getting that extra bit. Or maybe it's just off. Idle. No power. Yeah, it just doesn't have fuel. It's acting like it has fuel, but it doesn't. No más fuel. Okay. Now, time for the sulfuric acid. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do that. Number 1. Don't have enough resources. Okay, we need 1 of these. And I forgot already how many of those we need. We need 3, so that would be 2 more of the B versions. And then we should probably track back down our resources. After it has me save. What up? Thanks for coming in and hanging out there. I see you typing in the chat. Oh, thanks for that raid love coming in there. I appreciate that. I mean, follow love. Appreciate that. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. How you doing tonight? I'm trying to get me and my mega factory going on over here. We're getting there. Almost to the end where we can just let all of our high-end resources go. We've rebuilt the entire factory again. We had all this stuff kind of running at different levels. But now we went in and we completely wiped everything, and we've redone it so we don't have our spaghetti line runs and all that kind of funny stuff. Oh, this one we didn't, we got the thing reversed. We got the walls reversed on that one. We'll go refinery, sulfuric acid. Yeah, and this one left wall. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm sure it'll be fine. I can always work with it later. I really probably doesn't even need a wall on the inside. Not really going to see that inside part there anyway. Okay, there is the sulfuric acid on that, and so to run this we are going to need sulfur and water. It's going to be not too big of a problem because we can just put a bunch of water down right here, and we're going to just go ahead and grab it right there, and we'll run it this way, and we'll try to get it to snap in there. This thing's in the way. All of this stuff can go now. Boom. What? Not deep enough. Deep enough to me. Oh, it's maybe it's got things in the way. Okay, we got green there. Really? Oh, that's a bummer. Just happens to be right where I'm at. It says not deep enough. Plenty deep to me. It's pretty strange that just that one spot there is not deep enough. Well, we do what we gotta do. We'll just move it over this way. It totally looks deep enough to me. I don't know what's going on with that. But we do what we gotta do. We're gonna move all this stuff out the way. Then once you have it though, you can just, you can just snap it, no problem. Let's go ahead and get this one into the, I hope it went in there. It did, okay. And then this into this. I don't know what you're saying there. I don't know if you're talking in another language. Kind of looks like it is. I can actually look it up on Google. I can just say translate. Then type in what you're trying to say. German. Ah, it's in German. Hello. Hope you're having if you're in Germany or anywhere else in the world, but from Germany, I appreciate you coming in. I do not speak German. I only speak English, and I speak it poorly, as most Americans do. So I do appreciate you coming in, though, and hanging out in the stream, but this is an English stream. I am not going to understand you if you speak in German. So, I mean, I can look it up. It says good morning. Good morning to you. It'd be cool if they just automatically translated the Twitch. Wouldn't that be cool if it just automatically did it in there? That would be awesome. So this is too close and very awkward. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this instead. We want this to run this way anyway. Here's a great little trick if you want your pipe have complete control over your pipe direction, where your pipes are flowing. Just do this and run past both inputs like this, nice and straight as we can get it. There we go. We're going to run past both inputs, and then we can just do this, hold down control, snap those in, and then instead of having kind of a weird kind of corner at the end, it's a nice straight thing here, and we want this to end up over here. So what we're going to do is bring this up like this, and try to make that nice. Yeah, let's say on the low side. And then we can just go ahead and run that over there. And then we can do some more of this kind of fine tuning here around the corner. Yeah, maybe something like that. Maybe a bit further. Definitely could do something like that. I need to chain the power from over here to our primary power over here. And that's going to supply power to all the rest of that, so it won't keep falling down over and over again. There we go. So this, I think, would be better if we did it this way. And that around the corner, and that will get that going, and then we're going to need a pump for sure to get that to pump up there. And then we'll run, eventually run it back there. And we're going to put a little bit of a gap there. And then we're ready to do the B version. And we need more steel beams. Thought I put a bunch of those down somewhere. Might be on the level up above. Kind of like a box sitting out by itself, if I remember right. Oh yeah, way over there. Way over there. Let's go over there and grab it. First, let's hope that's it, and then second, yeah, that's where it is. I pulled a bunch of extra steel beams out of there for my use. I'm gonna grab a whole bunch and bring them over here, so I don't have to run back and forth. Get as much as we need for now. Motors, that. Bunch of these, and then pipes. Pipes, huh? No moss pipes. There they are. And I like to use up the excess, or I bring some of the excess over here so I don't have to track it down too much. Again, we're doing 3 of these, yep. Okay. Sure it's nice and lined up. Oh, fail. I thought I was floating. This one back to that one. This one back to there. Okay. Now we need to do our connections. Already forgotten what we're doing here. 2 inputs and 1 output, so sulfur water. I'm going to say this one, and then this one. Oh, that one's not being used because you can see there's a little ladder in there telling me it's not being used. And then this one, it's crossing over the other side. Definitely want to fix that. That's funky. Funky. Go. That will allow us to come in here and raise this up. Kind of weird I have that lined up like that. This one didn't get the other treatment. That's right. Recognize that as weird right there off the bat. We went back and fixed this in other blueprints. I'm not sure we fixed it in this one. But basically we take out all of this, and then we can just run that direct. And then run that in the back. Like these. This little stuff's the stuff that's hardest to remember, and then you're like, well, I wonder why it's not working. And you go in, you're like, oh yeah, I forgot to put my little connections there. This one probably doesn't need it, but I'll put it in just in case in the future. Interesting that I didn't correct that in the last one. I know I've corrected it in some of the stuff. Nope. We want wall hole. Just setting it a little lower. That. After that. There we go. Okay. Wait for it to save here, and then we'll get it going. It's going to go in there. It's no longer a thing. And in there. Now again, I try to eliminate the need for me to have to do a lot of these line runs. But they are necessary in making things work. Okay. Now we just need to run to our inputs, the sulfur. So on this one, we're going to need to go out, no doubt. Huh. That right there, we want to. Let's do something more like this. Yeah, there we go, and then we can bring that input in there, which is sulfur. We got to go back here and find out where our sulfur is going. That looks like a quick wire over there. Where is our black powder? Way back here. Actually, I think it might be above. My power looking super good. Okay. Black powder. Yeah, over here. Aha. Oh, we're only using one sulfur line too. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Let's just do this. Let's take this sulfur. Or actually, I don't have to turn it around the corner. I can just run it straight. See if I can get away with this. We're going to take this and I run it down. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Let's just run it down some more. Right here. Nope. Try it again. Okay, now we just gotta run it way over here. Out of aluminum sheets. And constantly out of something. That's how this game is. Like, okay, I gotta do this thing and thing and thing. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm out of this thing. Or I gotta go run back for that thing. I feel like I spend more time doing that than anything else. But good news is we have plenty of sheets over here. Somewhere. When we find them. Right here, aluminum sheets. Mainly just using them for belts right now. I think it's just trying to trip me up so I lose where my sulfur is. sides on that one. So over there, and then I could use one that already exists. Go straight with that first. Let's go straight with that first so it doesn't clip, and then we're going to bring that in like that, and that should put us right where we want to be. Sure does. Well, that worked out. All right, let's see if these things fire up. They're not getting any water, which means I've probably missed some connections in here. I sure did. Always miss a few connections along the way. But that's a vital one where it's like right at the very beginning of the thing. Okay, so this one is a water problem. Why is that water going so slow? Oh, I didn't, that's unusual. Thought I connected that. That one connect. Oh, that one's not connected either. Okay, what's going on here? This is a mess. All right, so this, there. Tie that back to there. I think I didn't have the plug, and that's why those aren't plugged in. That's plugged in. Got our pump going. All that can go bye-bye. Clean this up a little bit. And there we go. We got all of them going. We got our pump going. That's full. That's full. This one's missing water. Right there. God, I could have sworn I just fixed that. Apparently not. There we go. Let's get water. Get water. Let's start to get water. That's getting water. Okay, but it's not getting sulfur. Means that I forgot another connection back here. Man. There we go. This is why you double check it all, just to make sure you got all your stuff in there, and then that's going to crank that stuff out like crazy. That's going to output sulfuric acid. Including water. Okay. Got that done. Alright, how long have we been going for? Oh my god, 2 hours. 2 hours there. Okay, that's a good time to save, because holy moly, that's a lot of work. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and float over here and let you guys watch my factory run for just a moment. I'm going to take a quick break, and then I shall be right back. All right, I'm back, everybody. I had to take a little bit of a break there. Appreciate you guys hanging out in the stream. Gonna get back to it. All right, we let that run a little bit. Let's go see how we're doing with our sulfuric acid over here. I think it's looking good. All right, nice. Now, one of the things that we can do on our output is actually output from the back, which is something that I've been doing. And let's take out these top items here. Like that. And what it's going to do is allow us to run that sulfuric acid on the top. So we're going to go in here and just add some storage. So this way it can backlog that sulfuric acid, so when we're ready for the next stage, oops, I hit H. I know sometimes I hit H and it doesn't kick in. There we go. So we can use the back of it here to connect up to here, because pipes are dual direction, so they'll go one way or they'll go the other. So no biggie. What is going on with that? Boy, okay, there we go. Like that, and then we just run that into there. Not good. Fluid buffer could be out just a little bit more to kind of line that up a little nicer. Let's say there. Yeah, now it's too much. Always too much or not enough. Here's a great trick. Do this and then go 1, 2. And that'll tell you exactly where that 90 degree is usually. This is not quite lining up, huh? I mean, you're either too far one way or you're too far the other way. Seems. Alright, let's try just one back. 2's there, 1's there. There it is. All right, knew we'd get it. Now, even though there's a pump already in there, I don't trust it. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to add a pump in here where we don't have to look at it. Right there. We can run that down. There. Just to make sure that's getting up there. Now it's starting to backlog that sulfuric acid, and then we can just keep walking it forward until it gets to eventually its final destination, which is the front. Now we could have just left it the way it was and just had it come out the front, but you definitely want to have backlog for you, not only your items but also your fluids. That's really going to help you in the long run to backlog that while you're working on the next step of the process, which is over here. And again, all of this can go now. That stuff out. Put that out there just to get those wires out of our way. We're going to need to take these fluid buffers out. Keep forgetting that you can just go hit G and take and limit it to all the other stuff too. There we go. And then this is where our other items are coming in, where we're going to use all this sulfuric acid and a bunch of other stuff to do some blenders, make ourselves some batteries. Do we need it down there? That's a good question. I think we could just do it up above. Up here, now that I think about it. We could probably just do it up here. Take all of this stuff out. And we can do the same thing with all of these. Get those out of the way. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and get to our other ones, which are batteries. And I'm just going to leave them in there. Battery A. Rotate it this way. That. Any battery things that we need? Holy mackerel, we need 6 of those. Okay. So that was battery A, and then we need, I think it was A. Yep. You can act like you're taking it out and you'll see if it's A or B. And then this, we'll put as number 1 there. And then we got to do 6 more of those. So we want to go ahead and, or 5 more of those. Right? 5 more of those. So we're going to need a whole lot of that stuff right there, concrete and whatnot. Just run off and get some. Wait, we'll put some of it down here. That going on. Again, thanks for hanging out. Freeze checking those Kiz Caps. Wow, look at all those Kiz Caps you got. Well, I got a lot of cool giveaways coming up. Can't tell you what they are yet. But definitely be watching my social media, everybody, because we got some killer stuff coming up. Oh, you guys are going to lose your mind. I lost my mind when I learned about it. I'm a little jealous of all of you. Because, you know, when they send me cool stuff, everybody, I just give it all to you guys. It's kind of my thing here. Try to hook you guys up with some cool stuff, and, you know, inspire you guys to play some great games. And even if you don't win the giveaways, maybe you might see something that's super cool and that you want to go and buy. Because you know what? You deserve it. That's why. Might be your next favorite game or your next favorite item that you get. So, there you go. Get rid of that sulfur in there and these extra pipes there. There we go. Oops, I got rid of all my steel pipes. That's not what I meant to do, but okay. Checking those. The other steel pipes are up above. Yeah, right there. Okay, more battery thingies. And I think the blueprint has made this 1,000 times more enjoyable because, you know, a lot of times this is really a lot of work. I mean, this is a massive amount of work to build these out. Imagine you're building these one item at a time, and I have. I built out gigantic mega factories one item at a time, and it didn't have this cool nudging feature before either. The nudging feature, I think, is like one of the greatest new features of the game. You can just nudge that stuff over, make sure it's in the right position before you commit to it. So you hit H, you nudge it over like that so it lines up, and then you click it, and then you're on to the next thing. And that's all she wrote. Okay. Let's go to the front and get our inputs. And then we'll work those backwards. Okay, first thing we can get is our sulfuric acid, which is right down there. Let's just make this easy on ourselves by putting that right there. Running that down. Yeah, I got this other pipe right in my way. Oh wait, we put it up on top. I forgot. And I'm glad I did now. Now I can just take it and run it right over there. It's right here. Better fine-tune that by just putting that in there and then running it down and lining it up. We have a better chance of getting that nice 90 there. Very nice. And then again, it's not just about making it work at this stage, for me anyway. It's about making it look awesome. So close, look at that, so close. But no. There we go. And that can run into there, and again, we're gonna need, just for the sake of making this work well, plastic. There. Now that should be pumping that up into there. Something going on with this pipe. Something is up. Wait for it to save, and then we'll get this figured out. What's going on here? Does this not have power? Might not have any power. No, it's power. Power switch is on. Maybe I missed it when I was trying to connect the power. I might have missed it. Try it again. Take it out and put it in again. Maybe it's going the wrong way. That could be it too. Still like that. Feels like a pump issue. Yeah, there we go. That pipe segment looks weird. And then this up into there. That's going into there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so fluid number 1 in there. It says no power because I haven't run the power yet. Run the power from over here. Then it will start to backlog that stuff in there. The second you do that, start running that in there. Okay, so casings and aluminum solution. Casing's literally right next to it. Nice. That's a super easy one then. I love it when that happens. Normally I think that stuff through and that get that going, but I didn't even do that one on purpose. There's the casings, and then we need our aluminum solution, which I believe is down on the lower level. Way over here. I'm gonna get that all the way down to the end. Okay, so how we want to do this? I feel like we could do something like that. This. And then up there. A little bit further over. Just so we make sure we get a pump in there. That's going to go up pretty high there. Upgrade this one. Okay. Okay, that's working. And then we'll just put there. Works for me. And then we can just go ahead and probably run this on the ceiling. Like that. We need to look at where this is going to end up. Way down here at the bottom. Maybe backtrack this a little bit just to see where we're going to. A little bit over. Right there. All right. Nice. Head down in there. And this one is going to go right parallel with this one. Well, at least as much as it can. And then it's right here, so we got to get it to go. Oh, I forgot. You can't offset that. Yeah, I need to make it where you can attach that to the roof, and then you can cascade it down a little bit. But that's okay. I got a good little workaround for it. Right here to this. Back this up just a little bit. Okay. Okay, aluminum solution is flowing all the way down to the end. All right, how's it going to flow up this way is the question. Might need another pump. That's the trick, Bart. Hey, what's up? Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Might need a little help here at the end. Nope, it's already going. All right, let's go take a look at it making some batteries for us. Yeah, there it is right there, making some batteries. Very cool. This is just the first factory that we're going to get going. And so, yeah, that's off and running. That's going to make an absolute ton of those. We should see the batteries at the end, which we do. Okay, and we got a couple of back here, as you can see, for sure. Let's go ahead and work with all of this stuff by bringing up this one. Come to here. Get on this side so we can better see. Right there. Let's get these power connected. Probably should just go do all the power first just to make this easy. Okay, power in. And then we'll do the rest of this stuff. Okay, we got our crossover there. And we have our outputs here. Both of them there, and then this across here, and then this on the way back. Oh, like turned black. Freaky. Freaky. all connected, looking good. All right, back the other way. 2 connectors there. This one up here. As it is getting gets more complex the higher end of these that you do. What circumstance would I ever want to do that? I don't think so. I gotta track down that little piece that's left over. Right there. Okay. Those are pumping away. Our machine's doing good. And again, let's just feed this. There's a whole lot of repetition once you get this down, but man, are you massively scaling up what you're trying to get done. And then on to the next one. And sometimes I'll do all of the same thing over and over again, and then sometimes I'll just do it as I go. It's really whatever is your preference. It all ends up at the same final result. Oh, need copper sheets. Let's just take them all. Best to do one side and then do the other so you don't forget all your inputs and then turn around and do all your outputs. I should definitely keep that rocking. Oh, did I do my output over here? I didn't. Yeah, if you don't do your output here, it's just going to stay in those boxes and not go all the way to the front, which is what you want. You want it to move forward across the thing. After a while, you get like in a rhythm too. You got kind of a general gist of what you want, and then you can just go ahead and rock it. Keep rocking it in there. All right, there we go. So now we have all of that in there. Got that going. We really have the one put there anyway. And let's go look at the next thing. Yeah, I thought I saw some batteries coming out of there. You want to make sure it's working. Yep, there it goes. Make sure that stuff is working. Like one of the biggest mistakes I ever did in these type of games is that I just assumed it was working and then walked away and then realized later that it wasn't. That's a common mistake in these type of games. And thus why I now double check by watching it run for a little bit. Alright, that's done. Oh, look at all these working away. Working away, no problemo. Okay. Oh. Saving. Okay, we got our batteries going. Our aluminum solution doesn't look like it's coming in though. What's going on with that? Yeah, see how it's going idle? It goes idle and just sits there and goes, duh. And I can tell you it should have more than enough. It's 360 coming through there. I don't know, I think it's a large factory problem. That might be a bug. Water issue? Yeah, I think it was a water issue. As long as they're making something, that's what's important. Yep. Okay, that's gonna backlog a crazy ton of batteries for us. I think we're gonna have to stop there, everybody. For some reason, I'm suddenly not feeling well. And I certainly don't want to get sick, so let's go ahead and save there. I think we got a good amount of stuff done there. Would have liked to got more done, but we'll try to get more done tomorrow because I definitely want to get to the high-end parts. Hoping to get much further today, but I got to watch after my health. We're getting real close though. Assembly director system is next, so we got these two done today. Then assembly director system, which means that once we get that going, we can actually start running that into the space elevator. Just let that run. Then magnetic field generator, and I have a feeling that some of these things are going to end up going before these other things. But the cool thing is we have a blueprint for just about everything. Let's go ahead and go to my Kismet Love Train, go rest up, come back, do it again when we're a little bit stronger. Let's go. Thank you, Ola. Thank you. I'm running Expedition 8 simply because of the features alone. Me too, Real Slim Death. Yes. Yes, the new features of the blueprinting, where you take the whole blueprints out at the same time, where you can nudge the stuff. It just has reinvigorated me into playing. I'm actually playing at a level that I've never played before. And I've played through, 50, 60 times. And I've done giant mega builds and stuff like that. But by the fact that you can iterate on those blueprint designs and you can make your designs better and better very, very quickly compared to just manually building it all the time, really makes the game incredibly more enjoyable, I think. I already loved the game from before, but definitely more enjoyable. All right, everybody, let's give you guys some love right here. Here's 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 caps for being awesome. Oh, you guys crushed those retweets as well. Another couple thousand for crushing those. And that's it for me, everybody. Again, I'm going to be back tomorrow. Right over here is my schedule. So I'm going to be back tomorrow. More Fallout 76 around 1 o'clock. Then come back, do some more Satisfactory at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, I did get in a hold of the corporate office, so I did, hopefully they let me have my Starfield on tomorrow. If they do, I might have to move some of my streams around because I have to run and get it and then start to preload it when they let us preload it. But we'll see how that all works out and if they let me do that or not. And then the same thing on Thursday there. If I don't get it on Thursday, they say, sorry, there's nothing we can do. And, I'm trying, everybody. I'm trying to get it on time so we can play it on Thursday. Because they said it was coming out September 1st, but it's not in the U.S. In the U.S., it's actually going to be August 31st, which is Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the September 1st is actually in Europe and all of that because they're like a day ahead of us. And so they can all play at the same time everybody else can play. They got it all globally timed, and so it kind of ended up being the day before they said it was going to be. So hopefully they do let me pick it up tomorrow so I can preload, and then on Friday, on Thursday we can play late night there, and then on Friday, we're going to be taking over the stream, and we might take over Saturday too, and Sunday and Monday and all next week. We'll see. We'll see. I have a feeling I'm going to get all wrapped up, and I can feel it already. So yes, that's my schedule there. And then, of course, you can do the stream a big favor by just taking a moment and run over to youtube.com/KismetBP and hit that subscribe button, which is basically the follow button here on Twitch. It's like that over there on YouTube. And then you go to twitter.com/KismetBP and hit the follow button there. Check out the Discord, check out the website, and of course, check out that patreon.com/Kismet. Of course, I got a sneak peek of what's coming up for my Starfield stuff as well. So, of course, you are a patron. You get exclusive behind-the-scenes look at stuff. You also get free, ad-free guides, highlights, and you get your name right down there at the bottom of the stream and the bottom of videos, just for being that person goes above and beyond. I appreciate you. And remember, every dollar makes a difference. So over there on Patreon, that is the best place to support the Kismet Love Train, because 95% of that goes right back into the Kismet Love Train, and 5% goes to PayPal fees, versus here on Twitch, where 50% goes to Twitch, and then 50% goes into the Kismet Love Train. None of it goes to me. I put it all right back in, everybody. And I've been doing that for 9 years. I don't make a dime doing this, but I love doing it. That's what makes it fun. And I had a great night tonight, but I can feel that if I don't lay down now, I'm going to fall down. So I'm going to go rest up. And again, I'll see you guys tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye, everybody.
Hi, this is Norber. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. I'll see you all next time. Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. Help support more videos just like this one and keep the Kismet Love Train a-going by dropping by my Patreon and showing your support. Big thanks going out to Resident Spike, Rotisserie G, JC Hunter, AMZ, Carlos, Jeremiah, the Notorious TDK, and Scriptlin. Click to watch more videos, and I'll see you next time.